Hey fire signs, sorry, something happened with my video, so I kept the cards out. I'm gonna just restart the explanation. I was on Aries, and also, I gotta go through the whole thing. I'm sorry that I look rough. I've been doing a lot of moving, and it's been really busy these past 2 weeks. A lot more busy than I anticipated, but I'm just gonna dive right back in for you guys. So, as I was saying with Aries, you guys have what's surrounding all of you. Let me start all this over. I'm sorry. What's surrounding all of you is I'm sorry, not the Two of Wands, but the Nine of Wands, which is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And this is about being guarded. It's about going through a lot. Battle scars, kind of may have been through a lot of arguments, been through a lot of abuse. And I don't want to say abuse like you guys were just fighting, but just like it could have been mental, verbal, spiritual abuse where you just felt like you were attacked and you feel like you now need to guard yourself and protect yourself, right? Now, for Aries, you guys got the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, make the effort, and if you believe. Now, I feel like this is for the group of Aries that is dealing with a family situation. Could be with the parent of their child. Sorry, my eyes, you guys. And I feel like you're going back and forth between making a decision on what to do with this situation, with this family situation. I feel like it runs on your mind a lot with this Eight of Swords, mental entrapment, feeling stuck. But I think Spirit is trying to tell you that you're not stuck. I know you may have been through a lot with this person, with this Nine of Wands energy. You could have been dealing, if I read the energies, we have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and then we also have Aries, Leo, Sag here. But I feel like you feel stuck. I feel like you may have limited yourself because of the fact that you've been through a lot with this person. And it's like when you've tried to be amicable in the past, it got shut down. It ended up going left, turned out for the worst. But I really feel like if you truly want to heal this situation and you truly want to do better in this situation, you can, and you need to make the effort. Whatever you tried to do in the past did not work, so now we have to try and look at this from a different angle. Because you're not stuck here. You're mentally stuck here. I feel like you're psyching yourself out. Well, if I say this to this person, I already know they're going to say this. And if I do this, and I know they're going to do that. And it's like, but it hasn't happened. They haven't said it. They haven't done it. So what's the worst that can really happen here besides you guys getting on a better page or on a better note here, And I feel like, I just feel like you've been through a lot with this person. Some good, some bad. Probably a lot bad because you have 9 wands here. I feel like this person may have essentially traumatized you, and that's why you're so hesitant to go forward and try and make amends, because every time you may have tried in the past, it just didn't work out. But I feel like the golden opportunity is here. If you just apply some effort, maybe with time going by, you guys could have matured, or the feelings could have been healed. I feel like for some of you, you're afraid to talk to whoever this person is you need to talk to. And I think that's what this Two of Wands is, to say something or to not, to do something or to not. Because you don't want it to end up the exact same way it has before. I feel like you feel very much so alone in this decision-making process. But I see that this is definitely someone that you have a child with. This is definitely for the group of Aries that is dealing with a family situation. So Aries, it's totally up to you. I feel like who's going to have to take the first step towards this? I really feel like it's going to have to be you. The person that you're dealing with, they may be waiting for you to finally talk to them, waiting for you two to finally get on the same page. So Aries, I definitely say reach out. Or, come up with a game plan. Start small, and then we'll build up to mending this family relationship. And it doesn't mean mend it in the sense of like you guys got to get back together. It could just be in the sense of mending it for the sake of you have children together, you have a family together, so you're going to have to deal with each other, right? Now, Leo, you guys got the Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands, past life relationship, and then look for a sign. I feel like for some of you, Leo, you feel very strongly tied to this person. You could be connecting with another Aries, Leo, or a Sag. I also have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. If that's not them, then they could just have this in their chart. But I feel like in regards to this connection, this Queen of Cups here looks like she's, she's taken both hands off the steering wheel and said, you know what, let go and let God, right? And I feel like here there's definitely like this resistant energy here. There's this resistance to fully let go of a situation because someone is looking for a sign. It's kind of like, I feel like if this is an ending between you and somebody, you still have some fight left in you. And I feel like you've been through a lot with this person. And for some reason, I feel like it's been through a short time frame, but you feel like you've known this person for a very long time. Or this could be something that you've known for quite some time. Or you just feel like you've known this person in another lifetime. But I'm really feeling like, I'm really feeling like this is for someone who's kind of like, well, no, with this Nine of Wands here, I feel like you could have known this person for a while. So I'm getting the energy for some of you that this is a situation that maybe you guys have been together between, and let me explain to you what long and short is to me. For some of you, this could have been a relationship where you've been together between 6 to 12 months. For some of you, you've probably been together between I want to say like 4 to 5 years, maybe 7 to 9 years. But I feel like some of you guys definitely still have this fight. You guys still definitely believe in this connection. And I feel like you're willing to go to war and, go to bat for this relationship because you feel such a strong connection to this person. But I feel like this person, I'm feeling on your half the fight, but I feel like on their half, release. And I think that's why, Leo, you're looking for a sign. You're looking for them to give you that one split second of hope that things can change because you're not done with this. You're willing to stand your ground here at the Seven of Wands. You're willing to fight for this connection because you believe that this is someone that you just connect with so deeply. And it's like for them to release, let go. It's hurtful because it's like we've been through a lot and this is how it's really going to end. Mental entrapment. Definitely here wanting to work on the situation with this Eight of Pentacles. We also have the Eight of Swords here. So we're definitely thinking about this heavy. We're thinking about this a lot. For some of you, it may be that you need to focus more so on work because that's what's going to help you detach from this situation. Because I feel like if I could visually represent how you guys are connected, it's like you're intertwined, like deep. Like imagine wires that are crossing over and under each other, and if you try to pull it apart, it'd be damn near impossible. But that's how strong you feel about this person. Yeah. And you guys want to fight for this. I feel like for some of you, you still have fight left for this connection, even though this person can't see it for themselves. Or this person could be a very selfish person. And when things don't work out in their favor, they're willing and able to give up and walk away and move on to the next scenario or the next situation because they don't hold on to things. They don't fight for things. You are a fighter, and this person is not trying to fight with you. They're essentially allowing you to fight for them, but they're not trying to put forth any effort towards you to, give you any of that love that you're trying to give back to them. So, Leo, I'm not sure if they're going to give you this sign. I'm not really feeling it too much. I'm really feeling like, they're kind of just washing their hands of this, but you still have fight left in you in regards to this. Now, Sagittarius, because you guys, wow. So you guys got the Ace of Pentacles, which is good. The King of Wands. Excuse me. Calling in your soulmate. And within the next few weeks. So that says a lot for me. I feel like this is for some Sagittarius who are wondering, when is it going to be my turn? When am I going to get in that relationship? I've set myself up. I'm established. I've been through a lot. I've learned from these experiences. And now, now I'm ready to see what a relationship is really all about. So now you're calling in your soulmate. And for some of you, you may meet them within the next few weeks, within February. Because, I'm so sorry, you guys, my eye won't stop itching. I don't know what exactly that means, but I'm definitely gonna look it up because I know it means something. But yeah, some of you may be meeting your soulmate in the next few weeks. Congratulations. You may be running into another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sag. If they are not a fire sign, then this could just be someone who is very charismatic, very charming, could be dark. And not dark like in a cynical way, but they may just like the tall, dark, and handsome, like the dark hair, or they may be darker skin complected. Someone who is good with their words. They demand respect. They demand attention. They run their business on a tight ship. Like, they do not play that. Or they do not play about their work. They're very serious, goal-oriented, and when they see something they like, let me zoom in. When they see something they like, you see that smoldering, sexy look on their face? This is a fun King of Wands, okay? My kind of king. But no, very sexy, very sexual. This could be a very passionate connection. It wouldn't surprise me that when you meet this person, they may come off sexual very soon because that's just a part of who they are. They're a very sexual being, and they want to offer you this Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you may be confused or conflicted because, especially with this Nine of Wands, you're very guarded, and you're just like, oh, you just want me for sex. I don't think that's the case here. I feel like, it could be a fling that happens and the fling turns into a thing. But I'm definitely feeling like here, Sagittarius, relax, take a breather. If you're wondering about, who's going to be my Valentine, giving yourself anxiety here, like, when is it going to be my person? The more you think about it, just like with your body, the more and more you think about it, the more problems you can cause yourself, like fake symptoms. So if you constantly think, I have a headache, and a headache will form, right? So it's like, or if you keep adding stress onto your body, that can add change, right? So stop stressing, and not for the better, for the worse. Stop stressing. This King of Wands is going to come to you when it's time. But you have to take a step back, Sag. And I know as a Sagittarian, you are a very take charge type of person, and you're just like, wait, why are we waiting? You know what I mean? Like, we don't have time to waste. When I tell you this, look, I'm not saying that we have time to waste, but we have time. And, you know, or as far as I'm concerned, we have time, you know. And I feel like with the King of Wands, he's not the type that wants to be chased. He wants to chase you. He wants to, you know, take the lead and, you know, show you something new and, you know, just inspire you. And he wants to be there for you. He wants to be a great lover, but also a fighter, because he can be impulsive. He can be hot-tempered. He may be very passionate about what he speaks about, and that may be something that attracts you very much. But I really feel like you just kind of got to take a couple steps back and allow this King of Wands to come into your life. Because when he comes into your life, things are going to get serious, and things are going to be very passionate, and things are going to be, well, I'll say as a king, things can be more consistent. He's going to make sure that, you know, you've eaten or you're okay and, you know, you're happy. And if you're not happy, how can we make you happy? And if you're not doing this, how can we solve? He wants to solve your problems. But he's not going to come in your life when he thinks that all your problems are solved and you don't need him. You got to allow him to be a king, Sagittarius. So that's good news. I feel like this is definitely for the wounded Sagittarian who's been through a lot. But, you know, take a step back, let your guard down a little, and see where this goes. Use your intuition as well. You know, don't allow someone to use you, manipulate you just because they talk a good game. Make it very clear with your intention of what you want, but what you want is already on the way. If that helps. Your package has been shipped. Okay, so hopefully next week I'll be able to do individual readings for per sign. It's just been a hectic 2 weeks for me. I mean, look at my edges, you guys. I'm looking rough out here in these streets. But I had to get this message out because someone, I just keep hearing this in my head, someone needs to hear from you today. So I hope I touched whoever needed to hear from me today. Okay, you guys have a great weekend.